Well, they did it. They got me to play Final Fantasy XIV. Now, listen to us jabber.
Kieran, have you ran Eden's Promise that long now that you've started to notice the changes in the boss?
What do you mean?
Well, okay, you know when you get to the second bit with Gaia's memories getting shattered?
Right.
Look at the actual boss itself and the changes that, summoning the ads, the Sin Eaters makes. Like, the ads come from her character design. They're just literally body parts that just separate from the main thing.
Okay.
Like, you have the two giant slaves, the Sin Eaters inside her thighs, inside those cages that just disappear and come out and get you. You have the lions from her shoulders, like all different kinds of things. Nobody ever notices, but the thing is, if you want that card, you're going to notice because you grind that much.
No, I tell you what's an indicator I've done this too much is someone's just noticed
You again?
myself. Yeah, it's like, and not just you again, literally long time no see.
Told you, I'm never going to give you up.
Mm,
Just tell them the truth.
I'm clearly not the only one just continuously running this.
You really want that card, don't you?
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Does Phil have that card?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. Got it ages ago. It wasn't easy, though.
I'm-
I'd say that.
Oh, it's not the easiest one to get because it's got a really shitty drop rate. And I guess this is like the one card that, I'm just having a really shit time with RNG for. Because I know there's cards that I've gotten pretty fucking easy that, Phil struggled with.
Wait till that Varus card.
Yeah, I know that's probably gonna be another one.
That's going to be the hardest one you get, by far.
Watch me get it when I clear it for the first time.
I thought the RNG god usually
Hopefully.
smiled upon you.
If you get that Varus
Typically.
card, I'll be happy as hell for you. You understand that? Because the Varus fight itself, Memoria Misery Extreme, is hardly ever run as like a first-time party. It's like very hard to find in Party Finder, and you're not going to get it with just pugs. You're not going to just queue up for it. Not a chance in hell. That is a legitimately difficult fight, made only easier by the fact that now there's like 30 to 40 levels of eye level damage above its original state.
Like I said, actually fucking run it with me sometime. We'll throw something up in Party Finder.
Phil has to Twitch control for me.
I'm not even in the game. I'm not even logged on. I was playing the sales
Well,
game.
I didn't
an hour
say this very second, did I? I just said that you need to do that. Now that I have power back.
Ooh. I'd rather play
Yeah,
Control
Phil.
than anything else for you. What was that organization you said, by the way, that Control's based on? Is
SCP.
SCP?
SCP.
Secure,
Yeah,
Contain, Protect.
Protect.
Oh, okay.
Basically, think X-Files, and you're more or less halfway there.
Yeah, in the game
The
it's
whole
called...
idea
Okay.
is...
Phil, SCP is kind of like a cross between the X-Files and that containment system in The Flash, where they were putting those cubes.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of like Indiana Jones, the first one, where they stick the ark at the end. Like that gigantic warehouse in the middle of anonymous unknown, who cares?
No, that's just a basic government warehouse.
Yeah. Now, the biggest thing about this SCP thing, anyway, is it's not copyrighted. Because technically all the entries in it are just written by all sorts of other people who have just added to the idea.
You'll like the craziness of Control, Carol, and it is very, 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 very crazy. Oh, I keep recommending Sam Lake games to Joe, and he has not got a clue what he's missing out on. Like the
I
same
know.
kind of innocent charm and craziness as Twin Peaks is basically just Alan Wake and Control. Like basically the same thing.
And then you can play Alan Wake for me after you play.
Oh, I will happily play Alan Wake because that comes out next month. The remaster.
Well, then you
That's one of
best
my,
hurry up and finish Control again.
can be easily done.
For Carol's amusement. I have had a very rough couple of weeks, okay?
Hasn't it just been 2?
Well, it was a little over 2 weeks, but total, it was like 16 days.
I mean, you've technically beaten your estimate for getting your internet back by the 17th by 3 days, so good for you.
Oh, no. That was Entergy, the power company around here. That was their estimate on when they expect all of my parish to have power again. So hopefully they do get to meet that. They ran it really close on my power. It was really rough. And then, Broggy's pain medicine has to be kept cold. And as long as he had that medicine, I kept it cold, but he ran out of that medicine. And his surgeon, the surgeon's office is also closed because of all this. Probably open now. I should, in theory, be able to contact his surgeon and get some more of his pain medicine. But my refrigerator is not cooling things like it should, so I can't keep the medicine cold until I get a new refrigerator, which is a problem. I took him to a different vet that actually had the power back and was open a week ago, and got him that could not get him the pain medicine, the good pain medicine, and gave him an NSAID to help. So I've been giving him the NSAID and CBD oil. But he's not exactly doing his best right now. But money did get donated to get his next surgery. So once I've got a refrigerator and, some things are settled, he's getting his next surgery. And then he'll just have 2 left to go. And that makes me happy, thinking he'll, have that.
So, Kieran, what cards do you actually need left? Like, I assume you need Varys, you need G-Warrior, you need Penny, and...
Oh, whenever.
Okay, Eden's Promise, obviously. Yeah. Do you need Penthesalia and Providence Watcher?
Yeah, but they are actually obtainable from
Just beating your
NPC player.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, but I just have to get to Hydratos to unlock said. Do that.
Cacophony of Chaos could only mean that Joe is here.
I am.
Oh,
Hi, Carol.
hi.
I said hi before, but I was muted apparently. It's been a new thing
Yeah.
with my mic. Every now and then, when I log on, I'm muted right away.
Yeah, I had the same thing just then. I tried to join the call, and then it had me and instantly default as mute.
They're weird. How are things?
I'm happy to have internet back and power back.
That's good. Very good.
Oh,
Can't believe it took them
It's
so
pretty
freaking
rough.
long. Yeah, like 2 weeks, right?
A little over. But, you saw the pictures of some of the... this is after quite a bit got cleaned up by people in the neighborhood. Those pictures that I sent you of the down poles with transformers on them. The lines all over the neighborhood, down and in the street.
Are you? Oh, go on. I'm sorry.
It was really bad. We got the shit beaten out of us here.
Are you gonna be okay? Because there's talk of another one headed your way.
Yeah, Nicholas. Asshole's been raining on me all day.
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
he's not a tropical storm. He's not a hurricane. I think he's just a regular storm, isn't he?
Well, tropical storm is what they call it if it's below hurricane grade.
The problem is that I'm getting rained and rained and rained on, and my house already flooded. So I'm getting really paranoid about the rain. On top of that, there's a drain out by the street for, when the yard's taking on too much water for it to go out of. And the drain is completely blocked. No water can get down it. It's completely blocked off by a tree that got tipped over.
Yeah, guys, that storm that Carol got was so bad. We got the remnants of it up here, and the remnants, these are just like the aftermaths of the storm Carol got hit with, were so bad, they had that cancel my first day of school this year, which has never happened in the history of me teaching.
Oh, yeah? Well, it was apparently so bad, we got the after effects of it a week later. Screw you. It went beyond you.
Really?
It actually went across the Atlantic. It touched the southern part of Greenland, and then it went to us.
I thought you guys didn't get hurricanes.
Yeah, but it was crap by the time
Well,
it came
by that
to us.
point, it was just a storm.
Plus, we've had one hurricane in like the last 10 years, Hurricane Ophelia. So, go fig. I didn't even know.
But it was really bad here. There was on my dad's property this big old pecan tree that had been there for forever. I know it was over 100 years. And I remember going out and picking pecans up off the ground from under that tree with my grandmother. I made many a pecan pie with the pecans out of that thing. And that pecan tree is just laying down across the property. I showed y'all some of them, like the oak tree from right next door that went across the street, went across the road, took out all the lines. Then there was another one, the neighbor across the street, their house, they've got, I don't think that one was an oak. I think that one was a pine. Might have been an oak, but I'm thinking pine. And it tipped over. It missed the house by about 2 feet, if that. And it took out the fence. But when it did that, it went across the wires that go from the pole into the meter for the house. So messed up their wiring for their house. Which I'm glad I didn't have to, have that. But the house did flood. That was not fun. And now Chanti's been sick. She's really congested, seriously snuffly.
So yeah, that movie on Half in the Bag, we need to watch that.
Oh, yes. Malignant?
They say it's worse than Wish Upon. They call it The New Room.
Oh, no. That's so bad.
Okay.
It's good. It's so good.
No,
It's bad.
We have to watch the original, which is Basket Case, which I have not seen.
Like, is it a turd encrusted diamond, or is it a diamond encrusted turd?
They're not sure if it's an inside joke or not. That's the thing. Because Jason Wan's a real director.
Okay, so it's Schrodinger's shot. Like, what is it?
Like Jason Wan made a bunch of those Conjuring movies. James Wan, thank you. And I actually like a lot of them. And he knows how to direct people. He knows how to direct a competent story. This is not one of them.
Okay, I've got to say, when they did their dueling intros, I laughed so hard at Jay's. When he said from James Wan, the man who never met a wide angle that he didn't like. It was wide angle shot, that's what it was. It made me actually laugh out loud.
So, yeah, we have something for Spooktober. A horror comedy.
So I've been going through a fine-tooth comb in the last few days and adding a lot of things to Spooktober that we could actually watch with Kieran. Some of them which are horror comedies, and some of them which are just like too tame enough to actually be horrors. So you could actually sit through them, you know. Like, you got to understand, Kieran. Again, I mentioned this to you like years ago, okay? I think it was last year. Like, the difference with horror genre and a lot of other genres is like horror movies can either be the greatest movies ever created or just terrible. But we don't care.
Yeah, I don't care.
We love them regardless.
Karen, and you shouldn't hate horrible things either. You made us watch Cranked and Crank 2.
You say that as if you didn't laugh your ass off.
I did laugh it, but I laughed at it because it was terrible, not because the movie was intentionally being
It was
funny.
intentionally.
Wait, Cranked, is that the one where Jason Statham is the guy who's like literally like plugs himself in and electrifies himself too?
That's the
Yes.
sequel.
Carol,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. We have to watch this with you one night. Oh, well, we're gonna have to
Okay.
watch the first one first. No, Carol. We laughed so hard with that second movie. It might have rivaled The Apple.
Yeah.
Blasphemy.
It barely touched the apple. We couldn't believe, like, you can't predict it. It's the most unpredictable movie ever created.
It goes from action sequence to Viet Cong to sex sequence to porn stars striking on some road to fucking kaiju fights and heads and jaws. It goes places. It makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, we were just baffled the entire time. We couldn't believe it was a real movie.
Okay, so Kieran voluntarily watches batshit crazy stuff.
Here's the thing, though. Like, Kieran picked another movie for this night because we were just spinning a roulette wheel, and he's like, you know what, screw it, change it. We're gonna watch Cranked.
Yeah, we watched the original Crank because we just got on it by accident. The second one was just like, oh god, I'm sick of doing this wheel thing if we just got crappy choices. And none of us liked our choices that night. So we were just like, screw it, Crank 2, let's go.
Yeah, well, the first one was amusing, and then just like I knew I'd watched the second one before, but I didn't remember what happened in it.
And now we'll never forget.
Oh, I still don't fucking remember what happened in it. I just remember it was fucking hilarious.
But like, freaking that ending, like,
It portrays itself as an action movie, but it knows full well that it's a parody.
are we sure?
Yeah,
are
pretty-
we 100% sure?
Joe, kaiju fight.
Maybe. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I gotta see what Cranked is labeled as, and then I'll look Cranked 2 up.
Experiment. Just because it's labeled as something doesn't mean shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ryan's babe label as.
Oh, comedy thriller, what the hell does that mean?
true, but usually when a movie is labeled as something, it's what it's intended to be, not.
What
What
about
if-
the
I'm
room?
pretty sure it's pretty clear that it was a parody.
Oh, the Room is Tommy rewriting history. Let's not even go there.
Okay, so the
Huh?
genre is just simply American action film.
Yes.
Okay. It clearly was not that.
No.
It was the director's thinly veiled excuse to get everybody he liked together again and make a big scam for money. Felt like Jack and Jill.
Well, I have heard of a new movie that is going to be a Just the Three of Us for Spooktober, if not sooner. Apparently there's multiple of these, and they're anthology movies. It's just multiple little shorts. And called The ABCs of Death. Well, there's one short for every letter of the alphabet, and it can pretty much fit into a normal movie time frame, so most of them are very short.
Well, there's a Japanese movie you can watch, I guess, during Spooktober called One Cut of the Dead. Probably the most unique zombie movie I've ever seen in my life. Do not look up anything about it. Just know that it's a movie about zombies. Anything you read about this movie will be a spoiler. It's just very, very unique.
We still need to get Joe to watch Audition.
I ain't watching that.
Yummy.
I don't care.
You will.